Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker.
Thank you very much. And the question is as on the order paper. Jane Hunt.
Deputy Speaker, and I congratulate the member for Bedford on leading this very important debate. In March, I had the privilege of visiting Bangladesh, as well as meeting with the Honourable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and a number of businesses throughout the region. We visited the Rohingya refugee camp at Cox's Bazar. It was a very moving visit and brought home the harsh realities of Myanmar's relentless oppression, discrimination and victimisation of the Rohingya people, which has led to the displacement of hundreds of thousands of men, women and children. At the same time, it was encouraging to see the level of support being provided to the Rohingya by the Bangladeshi government, who have assigned a substantial amount of money and land to provide a safe, temporary home to those who've been made involuntary stateless. It was also good to meet those involved in running the camp and providing the vital services the residents rely on. This includes those working at one of the women's health clinics that were offering antenatal classes to pregnant women, as well as the people who were responsible for delivering water and energy, and those providing education to resident children. These are tough jobs, but ones which they are being done incredibly well in difficult circumstances, and certainly the medical centre we saw had the sign UK Aid outside it, which I was very proud to see. It is also important to mention that a lot of this work could not have been carried out without the significant contribution the UK government has made, having provided over £340 million to the crisis since 2017. However, as the United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs has put it, despite progress, the Rohingya remain in an extremely precarious situation. The root causes of their plight in Myanmar have not been addressed and their future is yet uncertain. Refugees have access to the basics, such as food and healthcare, but they are still extremely vulnerable, living in highly challenging circumstances, exposed to the monsoon elements and dependent on aid. This was clearly visible in the camp we visited, where there was a deep fear of the incidents which have been occurring at night, as well as of fires which were mentioned earlier on, which have ripped through the camp on a number of occasions. Shortly before we visited, one of these fires engulfed an estimated 2,000 wooden shelters, making around 12,000 refugees homeless, and at least 35 mosques and 21 learning centres. From January 2021 to December 2022, there have been 222 fire incidents in the Rohingya camps, including 60 cases of arson. It is clear that the camps, while crucial to providing emergency refuge to refugees, are not a permanent solution. Alongside providing funding to Bangladesh to support those in the camps, like the ones at Cox's Bazar, the UK government needs to continue to utilise all its diplomatic firepower to bring an end to Myanmar's horrific treatment of the Rohingya people and ease the burden on countries like Bangladesh, who are having to deal with the humanitarian fallout. I would welcome an update from the Minister on recent actions the government has taken to achieve this. Many of the children I met at Cox's Bazar were young and small. They've clearly been born there and have lived there their whole lives. That is no life. These are innocent people who deserve to have a proper future. Please, let us do everything we can to give them one. Finally, may I take this opportunity, in the mother of all parliaments, to thank the Bangladeshi government, in particular, a country of only 52 years so far, for all that they have done to support the Rohingya, all the aid charities who work on site daily to help the residents, and the UK government and other governments for their aid. May I also take the opportunity to impress upon those in charge in Myanmar that the world is watching. We ask you to stop the oppression of the Rohingya people and allow them to go home. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Rushanara Ali.
Thank you.